For thousands of years, a remarkable civilization flourished along the banks of a mighty river. This was ancient Egypt, a land shaped and sustained by the life-giving waters of the Nile. The Nile wasn't just a river, it was the heart of Egypt. Its annual flooding brought fertile black silt to the land, making agriculture possible in a desert environment. Without the Nile, there would be no ancient Egypt as we know it. It provided water for crops, a highway for transport, and a source of food. This constant, predictable cycle of flood, growth, and harvest deeply influenced the Egyptian worldview and way of life. Life for most ancient Egyptians revolved around the agricultural calendar dictated by the Nile. The majority of people were farmers, cultivating crops like barley, wheat, and flax. Their homes were typically made from mud bricks, designed to stay cool in the hot climate. Furniture was simple, often consisting of stools, tables, and woven mats for sleeping. Diet was relatively simple but nutritious. Bread and beer, made from barley, were staples. Fish from the Nile and vegetables from their gardens supplemented their meals. Beyond farming, people worked as craftsmen, scribes, priests, soldiers, and laborers. Society had a clear structure, with the pharaoh at the top. Children played games, much like children today, and education was highly valued, especially for boys from wealthier families who might become scribes. Life wasn't always easy, it involved hard work and depended heavily on the success of the harvest. Yet, evidence suggests a vibrant culture with time for family, festivals, and leisure. Religion was central to ancient Egyptian life. They worshipped a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, each representing different aspects of nature or human life. Ra, the sun god, was incredibly important, as was Osiris, god of the afterlife, and Isis, his consort. Temples were built to honor these deities and perform rituals. A core belief was the concept of Ma'at, representing truth, justice, and cosmic order. Maintaining Ma'at was crucial for the well-being of Egypt and the universe. The Egyptians had a profound belief in the afterlife. They believed that a part of the soul, the Ka, lived on after death and needed sustenance. This belief led to elaborate burial practices, including mummification, which preserved the body for the Ka's return. Tombs were filled with objects the deceased might need in the next world, from food and furniture to servants depicted in wall paintings or as small statues called ashabti. The journey to the afterlife was fraught with challenges, culminating in the judgment before Osiris, where the heart was weighed against the feather of Ma'at. A pure heart meant eternal bliss in the field of reeds, a perfect version of Egypt. An impure heart was devoured, resulting in a second death. Perhaps the most enduring symbols of ancient Egypt are the pyramids. These monumental structures were built primarily as tombs for the pharaohs. The most famous are the Great Pyramids of Giza, built during the Old Kingdom period. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for Pharaoh Khufu, is the largest and most iconic. Building these pyramids was an incredible feat of engineering and organization, requiring vast resources and labor over many years. Contrary to popular myth, the pyramids were not built by slaves but by skilled laborers and craftsmen, alongside seasonal workers who were likely farmers working during the Nile's flood season. The precise methods used to lift the massive stone blocks remain a subject of debate and fascination among historians and engineers. Pyramids were not just tombs, they were part of larger complexes that included temples, smaller pyramids for queens, and mastaba tombs for nobles. They symbolized the pharaoh's power and divinity, serving as a stairway to the heavens and ensuring the pharaoh's successful transition to the afterlife. The scale and precision of the pyramids continue to inspire awe and stand as a testament to the ingenuity and beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. Ancient Egypt had a unique and beautiful writing system known as hieroglyphics. These were sacred carvings, used for religious texts, monumental inscriptions, and royal decrees. Hieroglyphics are not just pictures, they are a complex system combining logograms, representing words, and phonograms, representing sounds. Many hieroglyphs represent sounds, much like letters in our alphabet, though some signs represent combinations of sounds. To write a name in hieroglyphics, you primarily use the phonetic signs. Each sign corresponds to a consonant sound or a combination of consonants. Vowels were often omitted or represented by certain consonants. For example, the sound R might be represented by a mouth symbol, and M by an owl. You would string together the signs that sound out your name. Sometimes, a determinative sign was added at the end of a word to clarify its meaning, especially for names. For instance, a seated man or woman symbol might follow a person's name. While the full system is complex, writing your name using phonetic hieroglyphs is a fun way to connect with this ancient script. You can find charts online that show the common phonetic equivalents for English letters. Try looking up the hieroglyphs for the sounds in your name and see how it looks. Remember, it's about the sounds, not just the letters. Ancient Egypt eventually declined and fell under foreign rule, but its influence echoed through subsequent civilizations. Its art, architecture, religion, and writing system left an indelible mark on the Mediterranean world and beyond. The study of ancient Egypt, known as Egyptology, continues to reveal new insights into this fascinating culture. From the daily routines of a farmer to the monumental ambitions of a pharaoh, the story of ancient Egypt is a rich tapestry woven along the banks of the timeless Nile. Their achievements in engineering, administration, and culture continue to captivate and educate us thousands of years later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.